Welcome to Safe Space, where life questions are talked about from Christian perspectives. Today, we have Dr. Alex Tang with us. He's the founder and director of Kairos Spiritual Formation Ministries, formed in 1998, which serves as a ministry for preaching and teaching about spiritual formation and transformation in churches, camps, seminars, and Bible seminaries. In 2003, he also started the Spiritual Formation Institute at the Holy Light Church in Johor Bahru, which he is currently serving as an elder. He also teaches practical theology at MBS, STM, and East Asia School of Technology in Singapore. Now, Dr. Alex wrote widely and frequently and has contributed much of his thoughts to several magazines such as Asian Beacon. And most of his books are being sold in Christian bookstores, and they include topics that we are going to discuss today. But writing and teaching are not his full-time job. Dr. Alex is a real physician. In fact, a senior consultant pediatrician at the KBJ Johor Specialist Hospital, JB. So today we are very, very honored to have him with us on the show. So welcome to Safe Space, Dr. Alex. Yes, how's your journey from JB to our studio here today?
Not bad.
Not bad?
Have a good nap along the way.
Wow, time to nap. Now, I also heard that you are a big Star Trek fan. Can you tell the audience which character is your favorite?
Well, everybody would expect me to say Spock.
Mine is Spock.
Yeah, I know. But my favorite is Surai.
Oh,
okay. Surai is like the founder of, is like Albert Einstein to us. So he's the founder of the Vulcan philosophy.
I see.
Of repressing the emotions and balance, harmony.
All right. Oh, so that's your favorite character. Okay. Mine is Spock, by the way. Now, besides that, your special interests also include biomedical ethics, and you have written 2 books that deal specifically with biotechnology issues. First one, on euthanasia in 2005. I love that title, by the way, A Good Day to Die. And the second one in 2006, Live and Let Live, which deals with abortion, stem cell, and etc. Now, since they were written more than 10 years ago and there have been rapid changes ever since, have any of your thoughts about these issues undergo significant change? And to be frank, are these books outdated? Should we still buy your books, or should we wait until we revise these books?
Well, please buy my books.
Okay.
I need to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, I was, just going through the books, and I still like the book, A Good Day to Die, because even after all these years, the thoughts and concepts that go into writing it, I think it's still valid. Okay, and I like the title "A Good Day to Die" because it comes from the Vulcan, the Klingon, in Star Trek.
Wow.
Okay, and I display it in my clinic, so you can imagine that people walk into my clinic and say, "A good day to die."
That gives them a shock.
Yes, but I always believe that, the basic philosophy behind writing this book is that when I deal with people who are dying and all that, there are a lot of questions, and especially for Christians, and we talk about euthanasia, which is actually this book about. And basically, a good day to die is the day that God chose for you to die. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind this book.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, I may revise or have a new version, but I don't think it would make it will be very different from the old one.
Okay.
Because the technology has not changed much. Maybe a bit more comment on what is the advances in the what have happened in euthanasia in the last 13 years or so. Okay, so in this second book, Live and Let Live, okay, basically I talk about biotechnology. Okay, and again, you find that in the last 13 years, a lot of changes. In fact, this is a very fast expanding field. Biotechnology. We have stem cell research, we have gene editing, CRISPRs and all that. Yeah. But again, the philosophy or what I taught, the biblical stand remains the same.
Okay.
So in other words, though things have changed, the basic idea on how we as Christians should behave how do we adapt and adjust to this technology remains the same.
Okay, that's great. So continue to buy his books.
Thank you.
Later on, we will include how you can get these books. Now, when it comes to technological advances that could reduce human suffering, improve health, and reduce disease, we are generally all in favor. But recent advances in a new biotechnology, such as reproductive technologies, stem cell therapies, and cloning are often seen as exceptions. Basically, there were a lot of people saying that we shouldn't go that area, citing them as unethical. Would you fill us in, Doctor, on the current trending issues on bioethics?
Bioethics is actually a evolving thing because of the rapid change in technology, in treatment modalities. Okay. At this moment, what I see is that concerns me in bioethics is the role of the big pharma or the big pharmaceutical companies, which are getting bigger and bigger, and they begin to control the market. Okay, in terms of the marketing and the selling of drugs, so medications and all that. So that is a big concern.
Okay.
The second concern I have is a trend is the independence of research, especially primary research, because most universities are short of funds. So who is funding all this research? But people with agendas.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm not saying that scientists are not independent, but who pays the money? And the third one, which I'm very interested in because I'm doing research in it, is what I call the digital patient.
Okay.
You know, the use of IT, computer, and our humanity.
All right.
Okay, so that will be a big concern. How much of, all of us are being digitalized. Okay, so instead of a real person, can we treat a digital person?
Wow.
So that is the ethics of that is one of the areas that I'm. So these are the trends, and the fourth one is euthanasia. Okay, and I believe that will be the next big issue in the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Okay, because it's part of this agenda that first you have the LGBT, then after that euthanasia.
Okay. But euthanasia has been talked about or debated about, like your book, more than 10 years ago already talked about it. So you are saying is making a comeback?
Yes, it will be making a comeback in a big way.
Wow.
Because this is now have the whole lobby, okay, in a very systemic way, which has actually won the LGBT their role now in society, and there will be countries after countries will be pushing for it.
All right.
Okay, we have in Canada and recently in Australia.
All right.
So more and more states are considering, and the people are asking and demanding. All this is the trend that the autonomy is king. Okay, I decide what to do with my body, and the state better follow what I say.
Okay, so it's making a comeback. How about these terms that we always hear called the restoration, restorative, and enhancing therapy? There seems to be a distinction, right? Now, can you elaborate more on these terms? Are they always as clear-cut between these two different therapy?
There actually is quite clear-cut because, I mean, restorative is what we do, you see. When you're sick, you go to hospital, we fix you up. That's restorative. And enhancing is that we make you better. Okay. Okay, so when we talk about enhancing, mostly we think of athletes taking drugs to enhance their abilities. Okay, but we also talk now thinking about artificial hips, okay, artificial limbs. Okay, that also enhance our ability to move when you are sick, and then replacement if you have lost bones and all that. Okay,
so when these people who talk about ethics in applying this therapy, they are normally against the enhancing therapy, is it? Or?
I think it depends on what you're doing it for. Okay. For example, if you are, say, an athlete, So they will say that, oh, you're taking steroids will give you the additional boost of energy, and when you need the burst of energy. So that is unethical at this moment. But what if everybody takes
at this moment? I like the way you say that.
No, I believe that maybe in the future it may be allowed.
Because everybody is taking it.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So what was once exception becomes the rule.
Correct.
Okay. And we know that there is a certain gene that makes certain people better athlete. Okay, because they enhance their energy, their mitochondria is more efficient.
I see.
So do we screen all athletes and say we ban these people is because it's genetically unfair?
Yeah, and it couldn't even be an athlete fault because maybe their parents who decided.
They are born with it.
Exactly, right?
So that means the field is evolving, if you see. Okay, but if we leave about competitive sports and all that aside, then maybe enhancing for a matter of a person who has a hip injury. Okay, so we give him or her artificial hip. Okay, and then increase the mobility. That's enhancing. Yeah. Okay, we make it better. What is estimated better? Yeah. Then when you talk about restorative, yes, we are doing restorative, but there's a new term coming out called regenerative.
Okay.
Okay, that means not only we restore, but we can grow new one. Okay, like a new kidney.
All right.
Okay, a new heart.
But when it grows new one, isn't that enhancing instead of restoring? Because restore almost seems like you have an old one, you restore it maybe better, right? So that's why I'm saying it's like it's not so clear cut as to like we can say this therapy is definitely just restore. It can also cut a little bit to sounds a little bit enhancing.
In a way, it is sort of interact with each other because actually I teach in a medical school. Okay, so I always tell my students that you are very, very lucky to be to be a doctor at this time, because this is the beginning of the age of regenerative medicine. Because we will be growing new kidney, new hearts. Wow. So it's not really restorative, okay, or enhancing. It's replacement.
yeah, exactly. You know, it's like our car tire. You know, we are replacing it with another new one when it's dead or you know not usable anymore.
So this age of regenerative medicine will be, you can see that there will be new therapies, okay, there will be targeted treatment, okay, not only replacement of organs, but other things.
Okay.
So it's a very exciting time to be in.
It is, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they can't replace the brain yet.
You never know from the way the trend is going.
Yes.
Yeah. So those people who lobby against some of these enhancing or some therapy that seems to be suspicious in their terms, how much of their concerns are really of safety? Like, because if you continue this, right, there are risks involved in this therapy. Maybe life will be in danger. Or is it just about safety issue or is it about ethics issue?
Because when we say safety issues, many or all of the products or technology will be tested, okay, before they are used. Okay. Okay, so it's not so much of safety, because if it's not safe, then it would not be allowed to be used for public.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of people have problems with the new technologies. It's because of preconceived ideas that anything. Some people have this thing of anything new is bad. Okay. So you know we are okay with what we before. Why should we have something new? Yeah. Okay, and how enhancing would that be? So that will be the main. So they call it the ethical issue, but it's actually whether people accept the new technology or not. So it's a matter of perception rather than real ethics.
Okay, great, great.
Got questions? Connect with us. Send us a tweet or an email.